So, the only skill you need to be happier, make more money, and have deeper relationships is literally just understanding human beings better. Let me tell you why. The other day I was thinking about my career and all the opportunities I've had and all the ways that I was able to generate money. And very fast, very rapidly, I came to the conclusion that everything I've ever made in terms of money came from the fact that I understand human beings, that I understand how they think, how they act, and I was able to utilize my skills, influence people, talk with people, connect with people, network with people to get these opportunities. So let me tell you what that means. When I was a waiter, I got the opportunity just because I knew someone, a very good friend, and he referred me to that job. I had no experience. When I started my business, that's how I connected with my business partner, just by being able to connect, to network. When I was able to land my first remote sales gigs, my first remote high ticket sales job, it was literally just by networking, connecting with someone, talking with a lot of people, and then setting Zoom meetings and selling myself to be able to get that opportunity. And many other things, like there's too many things to just talk about it right now because it's beyond the scope of the video. But all that to say that everything, all the pennies that I've made came from the fact that I have good social skills, I'm confident, and I understand how human beings work. Literally, that's it. And that makes a domino effect on every other aspect of your life. And I just, retain two for the sake of the video: friendships and being happier in life. Because if you think about it, when you're going to understand human beings better, when you're going to actually study human beings, when you're going to be checking studies and reading good books and applying all the stuff that you learn in real life, in real life scenarios, you're going to be setting yourself apart from everybody else. Because you might be wondering, not wondering, but you might be thinking that, oh yeah, like most people have basic knowledge in, understanding human beings. Most people know biases and social skills and stuff. But no, like, just think about it. Like, most people that you meet, a big majority of them, when you talk with them, they act like they're interested. They act like they want to know you and everything, but they don't care. Like, they genuinely don't care. They just read like a few books and they act like, yeah, I have good social skills, let me act like I'm listening to this dude. But you feel it. You genuinely feel it that they don't care. They're just there to, act like they do. How many people, like, genuinely, be honest with yourself, how many people did you meet and that just left like just a crazy good image of themselves? You're like, oh, this dude or this girl, she was so nice, she just understood me, he or she understood me. Not that many. I mean, if you're meeting a lot of people like this, good for you, I'm really happy, but it's not common for most people. So by understanding how human beings work, you're really going to be setting yourself apart. And it's not really the objective here, but it's going to be one of the effects of understanding human beings. You're going to be able to ask better questions, connect with people, understand how they feel and how they act, and actually know how to act, how to talk, what words to say, at what pace, to be able to deepen the relationships that you already have. We're not even talking about creating new connections. We're just talking about deepening the relationships that you are. And obviously, by understanding human beings better, you're going to be able to connect with more people. That awkwardness that you feel when you're just talking to strangers is slowly going to fade away. That, stress or anxiety that you feel when you have to do something out of your comfort zone is also slowly going to fade away. The more you know, the less you fear. And that's something that also applies in social skills, in confidence, and in understanding how human beings work. And finally, being happier. I'm not just saying that just to make it like a clickbait video. Like, I don't care about all that. I genuinely mean it. There's something called the 5 or 7 blue zones. Like, I don't remember exactly how many blue zones there are, but these are zones all across the globe. One in Japan, I remember, one in Italy, one in South America, and basically these zones are zones where people live longer than all the region or all the city or all the country that they're in. And it's atypical. Like, why do these people live longer than anybody else? And there is multiple studies and also a great documentary about it on Netflix. I think it's called Blue Zones. I kind of wanted to understand why, or at least what factors make these people live longer. And there was one thing that was common to all these zones. I mean, there were like 5 or 6. They're not that many. But it's the fact that all of these people have very deep relationships from their youngest age till they die. And they see these people very often, multiple times a week, even multiple times a day. And that's not the only study or like set of study that shows that friendships, good friendships, deep friendships, and deep relationships in general makes you happier. Multiple studies shows that having deeper and better relationships makes you live longer, happier, and makes you more grateful for what you have. It's one of the key things to living a healthy lifestyle. Like, I really care about my nutrition. I really care about being physically active and mentally, relaxed, mentally conscious. But friendships is like such a big part of you being healthy and you being happy. We're social animals. Like, we just seek that. We want that connection. So by understanding human beings better, you're going to be able to create that domino effect where you're going to have better relationships, create deeper relationships, deepening the relationships that you already have with your mom, your dad, your sister, whatever, or even just friends. And ultimately, that's going to make you happier. So you, by reading more books, like literally by reading How to Influence and Influence People, reading some Robert Greene, checking some studies, applying that, and being somewhat awkward in the beginning, you're gonna make more money, have better relationships, and live happier, longer, and be more grateful for the life that you live. Isn't it like just crazy? Like, I know I'm not the only one that thinks about this. Like, I know it. But it's just crazy to me because I've been building this skill or this set of skill for the past few years. I wouldn't say I've been obsessed, but I really care about human psychology just because understanding human beings is such an important part of life. It makes you, obviously, we already talked about the benefits, but on top of that, it makes you understand yourself better. And by understanding yourself better, you can change yourself. And if you can change yourself, sounds cheesy, but you can change the world. So, yeah, really not a clickbait video. The only skill you need to make more money, have better relationships, and be happier is understanding human beings way more than you think that you understand them. If you work on that skill, you're going to be able to, create such a huge domino effect on your life that are going to be 10x in so many areas of your life. I've seen so many people, friends of mine, that weren't that good at, social relationship. They were kind of awkward or they didn't care that much. And from the time that they actually took understanding human beings better seriously, and, it's not going to happen overnight, but a few years after, I see them again, and they're just different people. Like, you feel it. You feel that they're grounded. You feel that they know what they want. They're, I'm thinking of one friend. He's just not where he's just not where he used to be when I met him, like the first time. He's way better. He makes way more money, and overall, it's just way better to talk with him. I just felt better talking with him because he actually seemed to care. He asked good questions, and overall the vibe was just nice. So, yeah, understanding human beings better is gonna 10x so many things in your life. Don't overlook it. And it's connected with almost everything else. It's connected with nutrition, physical activity, physical health, mental health. It's connected with your career. It's connected with your family. It's connected with your hobbies. It's connected with everything. And you don't have to be a freak. You don't have to study every book and read everything and have every class. But just, if you just read like 10 books, not for the sake of reading it. So, like, I want to be very clear. Like, if you read 10 books, like 3 times, let's say, I know it's a lot, but okay, let's say you read 5 books 3 times, you're going to be better than like 80% of the population, because people just don't care about this. Like, that maybe you watch TikTok videos or like a YouTube video like this, but you need to actually take action. And if you do that, promise you, and that's from experience, like, if you need any help, just drop whatever you have, ask questions in the comments, because I've been grinding this subject for the past few years. Like, I just love it. Like, on top of the benefits, I just love understanding human beings. It makes me more connected to myself, to my family, to my friends, to my goals. So if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to kind of guide you and help you. And yeah, that's basically all you have to know to make more money, be happier, and have deeper relationship. I know it's like the 4th or 5th time I told you that, but generally, I wouldn't be telling you this if I didn't believe it. Like, honestly, everything I'm going to be dropping on this channel is just me giving you the best of the best that I found in my life as insights and experience for you to be a better person. So hopefully this video helped you, hopefully sparked something in you, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.